Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We Today is Friday, and we opened gap up slightly after looking flat last night during S&P 500 making new lifetime highs. We were trading futures were trading almost 60-70 points higher, but a lot of that negated by this morning. We opened flat, then slightly gap up. Into the gap up, we saw selling off, and that led to a slight IV expansion. My plan was to create a 400 point triangle. After the IV expansion, we saw a complete crash in IV, and I used that crash in IV to get out because the way I saw it, 400 points triangle on Friday morning being traded at something like 76, 77, 78 is not that great value proposition, and on such a quick basis managed to benefit from an IV crash that a move in any direction, like a big move, 20, 30 point, would then put me at a mark-to-market loss from where I'm currently sitting. I tried to exit. Stupid thing is I lost about 1 point in exiting. That was unfortunate, but regardless, it was quick in and out sort of a day. And lately, what I've decided to do is I've done last week also is on Fridays, Mondays, and Tuesdays, I'm going to be very almost in a situation where I try to take trades from quick in and out, and sometimes might consider not trading as well, depending on how the situation is looking. I'm not going to be at the trading desk till about Wednesday, so I will catch you on Wednesday. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you next week.
Want to meet like minded traders and discuss option strategies, adjustments, and more? Just type in Discuss Nifty in your Telegram search box and join the friendly trader community.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're opening quite flat for the day once pre-market settles. And the idea for today will be to strangle a 400 point range with basically about 100 points above the all-time high, so around 16,000 as the strike at which I'll sell the call. And on the lower side, I'm going to use this particular range of 15,600 roughly. So it's the zone, right? So this zone has acted as a support multiple times. We have seen it be breached, and this was last Friday. And but from there, we've always seen buy. So that idea, 400 points up and down, delta neutral on a Friday is the plan. And yeah, today's exit criteria, if what I have to gain is potentially about 10 to 15 points, best case scenario, exit criteria would be about 5 to 7 points. I will take the exit. I'll keep you posted. The time is 9:08. So lately there has been this trend where we open, and immediately into the open we see an IV spike for the first 5, 10, 15 minutes. So I think the previous approach of entering and then getting the cool off from IV is probably quite dated. We opened, we moved down, these calls didn't lose any value, and these puts gained quite a bit. They spiked up to 50 plus. Calls didn't really go down too much below 40. So um, yeah, we open and then we have an IV spike, and then we start seeing cooling. So for now, I'm quite comfortable with this range. We had a dip after the gap up opening, and that dip has been bought, and more or less this is a relatively delta neutral position despite the IV spikes. Eventually, as long as we hold range, it should be all right. So keep you posted. The time is 9:27. Reliance is absolutely smashed, um, moving down with heavy volumes. I think I'll use this as an opportunity to um, lock in some of the profit on the calls by setting a put option. I'll set a put option on Reliance, uh, probably the 2000 put option. I'll wait and see. 1900. That's interesting. Because of the fall off in IV, I guess the put option has lost more. Uh, put option has lost quite a bit despite the down move. Reliance 2000 July put is actually down today. You can see that often. It's just down quite a bit. Not like a small amount or anything. 1.5% is big for Reliance. It's the largest stock by market cap. Okay, I'll wait and see. We'll keep you posted. Time is 9:20. So IT is making a big up move, and Reliance's down move is sort of getting negated by that. Bank Nifty as well is about to breach 35,000 on the upside. So far, market showing strength, like gap down, dip, and then getting bought quite aggressively, especially on IT. IT is going to the moon. Let's just hope IT and Reliance keep balancing each other out all day. That would be nice, wouldn't it? We'll keep you posted. Okay, Bank Nifty taken out 35,000 in a single candle on the upside, and in fact made a 100-point leap on top of that. Now, just going to go over my covered call positions. I'll highlight it so that it's visible. So, long the future, shorted the 35,000 call of July, and so the future is making a good profit because it's delta 1. This has delta 0.5 right now. Basically, it means roughly for 1 point that Bank Nifty goes up, the premium will go up by half a point. And yeah, this weekly call credit that I've given, giving a minor loss, but still no need to do any adjustments for this. This is only for half the quantity. So far the Bank Nifty position looking good, and same goes with Nifty. That's my other short call. Now, okay. So the future making about 53,000 profit, the cover losing about 22,000, and the weekly cover for half the quantity not losing that much in proportion. It's at break even. So both positions are doing all right. With IT going to the moon yesterday, in about 1 day, this TCS cash covered put has given a good return. Bajaj Finance also making an up move after the dip, so that is also in profit. HDFC Bank 1600 cover and ICICI Bank 700 cover are both in profit. The Larsen cover is just at break even. So far all the positional trades are doing all right. I think it's very easy to get stopped out. I mean, if you look at the graph of this port, if it wasn't for the fact that the reason I stand, because the calls didn't lose any value, it meant that the calls would eventually lose value, or that the dip has to get bought, one of the two. So it was a pure IV spike into which I decided, okay, it's all right to hold on. But if you see, I entered this around 39. So I entered this around like 39, spiked all the way till 50. That's a 10-point gain for nothing on the spot, really, about 20 points on the spot. But that panic buying can easily push people out and then revert it back. Anyway, maybe one other approach would be to take some directional risk and go contra into a gap up, just sell calls and then wait for a dip and sell puts. I mean, I'll have to take directional risk, which will mean that my entire risk reward equation for the day will have to change. Maybe even slight playing around with position sizing and whatnot, but that is another consideration. I mean, the system remains the same more or less, but you have to make tweaks here and there to suit the nature of the market. Anyway, let's wait and see. Time is 9. Okay, this big cool off in IV. In the first 30 minutes, I've been able to get about 5 points of DK. It's a good enough cube. I'm taking the exit. Hopefully not too much to slippage. Wow. Talk about market moving just as you want to exit. Anyway, that's about it. Done for the day. I will exit these hedges as well. The reason I'm exiting is the big IV spike in the morning, and then that cooled off. Effectively, anyone who entered at the IV spike would be sitting at 12 to 15 points of gain. And lately, Fridays, Mondays, Tuesdays are just not attractive to trade. If you manage to gain, that's good. I think 5 points is good enough for the day. Yeah, that's it. A quick day in and out, and I'll not be at the trading desk till Wednesday. So all my positions are in a manageable situation where even remotely I should be able to handle whatever moves happen. So quick video today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Have a great weekend, and I will catch you next.
Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. To find us on Twitter, Telegram, and Facebook, use the username NiftyBN. Also, we post some of our trades to the community tab, so do not forget to check that from time to time.